Good evening, gents, gladiators, and Phil Rag. So, I'll be honest, I can't really remember what happened in the first round draw, but I think what was said was there was 7 or 8 people who got byes, and there was 8 ties. I'll explain basically what's going to happen to get everyone through, but I'm with STP here, who's kindly going to read the results of the 8 ties that were drawn of round 1.
Hello.
Let's look in the sun.
Tie number 1, Ed, 5. Marky Stewart, 5.
Cliff Richard's still alive, you know.
Anyway. Tie number 2, Tin, 2. Pablo Jones, 4.
Pablo Jones.
In your face, Tin. Davy C, 6. Hob, 3.
Standard.
Neil, 0. Chris, 3. YT, 3. BT, 1. Andy, 0. Marky Sedge.
Marky Sedgy.
Marky Sedgy, 2. Jonna, 5. Rag, 3. Kyle, 6.
Woo, honk honk.
Robin, 1. That concludes the results.
So, very well read there. Steve the Perv, may I say so myself.
Thank you.
So what normally would happen is... Oh, no, I need that still. So what would happen is, it would be the winners of those 8 ties, plus the 7 who got byes. But I think in all matter of fairness and the fact that I make shit up as I go along, what I'm going to do is there was several people who didn't actually submit any scores. So I think everyone who submitted the scores actually going to go through, which actually was 15 people.
Get in there.
And we need to round this up to 16. So the 8 gladiators who didn't submit, the best gladiator of all of those will make the ball number 16. Probably sounded like it made no sense, and it probably doesn't make any sense. But how the tie is going to go this round, for round number 2, for 2 reasons.
Tell us, Kyle.
One, because I've got a free son when I filled up today. And it's the Grand National tomorrow. And 2, it's because I couldn't be bothered to think of a way to draw the balls.
And that's fair enough.
And that is fair enough. So, if you look on the second page, you'll see who relates to every ball. So someone's going to relate to one of the riders and runners tomorrow at the Grand National. Okay. So the tie, who won tie number 1?
I'll tell you. It's Marky.
Actually, I need to write this down.
Oh no, it's a tie.
I tell you what, can you read the ponies?
I can do whatever you like.
Right, if you read the ponies, so tie number 1 was Ed versus Marky Stewart. It was a tie. So Ed, just because alphabetically it comes first, is going to be ball number 1. So what is Ed's horse? What's horse number 1?
Minella Rocco, and that comes in at 14-1.
Minella Rocco is going to be Ed. So basically what we're going to do is, the order in which the first 16 horses come in is going to be how they're tied up. So say horse number 1 comes in first and horse number 8 comes in second. That's tie number 1, tie number 8. Okay, see how it goes?
Yep.
So Ed is, sorry, Minella who?
Minella Rocco, it's 14-1, blue cap.
Minella Rocco.
Yellow green hoops.
Look out for the yellow, green and blue. That's a bit of a colour clash.
Well,
someone hasn't got his
I think it goes.
Okay, so the winner of tie number 2 is Pablo Jones. So Pablo Jones is horse number 2.
And that is Black Lion.
Black Lion.
All one word, no C. 12-1. And they're red with a white star on. It looks beautiful.
Red and white never goes well. The winner of tie number 3, Davy C versus Hob, was Davy C.
And that is Annabelle Fly, and that's 11-1. One of the favourites.
Annabelle Fly.
Annabelle Fly.
Annabelle, what is it? A hay bale?
B-A-L-E.
Actually, what do gay horses eat? Hey!
11-1. Yellow and green hoops with a white cap.
There's a lot of yellow and green hoops. Tie number 4 was Neil versus Chris. Neil didn't submit, so Chris went through with a 3-0 victory. So Chris is horse number 4.
And that is Nagasaki. That is the Last Samurai. That's 14 to 1, and it's checks, yellow and blue, with the same on the cap.
Was Nagasaki were the second? Okay. Tie number 5. Whitey beat Beatty 3-1. So Whitey is pony number 5.
Which is Valsier Lido. That's fun to say. That's 50 to 1, and that is purple with some white bits there and a white star and a white hat.
Valsio. Can we call him that for short?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Tie number 6 was Marky Sedge. He beat Andy 2-0. So what?
That is Total Recall. 10 to 1.
What
Again,
name?
one of the favourites. And that is a crazy thing with a white bit down there with some red on. I don't know.
I'm jealous of Marky Sedge. Total Recall sounds like a good horse.
3 boobs. That's all I remember.
Oh, good. The winner of tie number 7 was Johnny, who beat Bragg 5-3. Horse number 7.
This is difficult. Alpha Des Obo.
Alpha, let's just call him Alpha Des.
Yep.
That'll do good.
Let's
for
do
me.
that. It's 33 to 1. Purple with a white star. Blue cap.
Johnny, again, that's another colour clash, but look out for the red cap. Tie number 8, Kyle smashed Robin's back doors in 6-1. Well done, Kyle. What is horse number 8?
He's going to love this. Number 8 is the perfect candidate.
Oh, the perfect candidate, yes.
It's 66 to 1, and it's got 3 legs. And it's green and white checked with a green hat. Lovely.
It's got 3 legs. That's weird, Dad, because all the ladies say I've got 3 legs. It's like a match made in heaven.
No, they don't. Next one.
So the next one will be number 9, which is Marky Stewart, because he tied with Ed.
Yeah.
So tie number 9, Marky Stewart's horse number 9
is Shantou Flyer.
Shantou.
Yeah, there it is. 33 to 1, and wearing what looks like a bomber jacket. Gold or cream or grey. It's shit. Move on.
How can you get gold, grey, and bloody cream mixed up?
The lights are low. You want it to create ambiance.
Tie horse number 10 is Phil. Phil Stamp he actually did get a bye. So Phil is bye, but he submitted and actually got a good score 6. So well done, Phil. Your horse number 10.
And 10 is a 100 to 1 shot. Tenor Nivernais.
Let's just call him Tenor.
It's dark blue on the legs, the arms. Light blue with a dark blue star. Beautiful.
That's a lot of blue.
Yeah.
11, and so all the rest of these gladiators, even though they got beaten their tie, are limping through because they actually submitted a score. That's how poor the standard is in the league this year. So number 11 is Tin.
And that is Carlingford Lough, or Lough. I've just said the same word twice. That's 50 to 1, and that is green and yellow hoops with a green hat.
Carlingford Lough. It's actually Tin's favourite beer, so another match made in heaven there. Horse number 12 is Hob, who had got beat off Davy C.
And that is Vicente, or Vicente.
Oh,
and that is...
isn't the old Argentinian footballer?
No, not him.
Or Uruguayan, where was he?
No, Spanish. 20 to 1, green and yellow, checked again with a white hat this time. Nice
Horsey
twist.
number 3 is Beatty, 13, sorry.
Tiger Roll, 12 to 1.
Tiger Roll?
Tiger Roll.
Or Roll?
Alright, purple, bit of white there, white star, purple cap.
Yeah, Beatty's getting out. 14, Bragg.
Regal Encore, 28 to 1. Yellow and green hoops. That is a massive favourite this year, but with a red hat.
Is there such thing as a favourite in the national?
Well, I'm glad you've asked, Kyle. You normally have about 6 or 7 favourites, and they normally go on the trainer.
Is that such a thing? 6 or 7
Or
favourites?
6 or 7 that the betting will concentrate on, and then apart from that, you've kind of got your each way bets. But normally there's 6 or 7 that you go on, but that's down to the trainer.
Thanks for that knowledge.
But did you know that the Grand National is a handicap race, so anyone really could win? So your 100 to 1 shots have still got a chance.
But have they got as much chance as your 10 to 1?
What's your next tag?
Number 15 is Robin, who got smashed in by Kyle.
And that's the Lion Rouge, 28 to 1, and this is the sexiest of all the costumes. Is that
costumes?
Whatever.
The costumes.
It's green, and he's got a red cross across him, and some jazzy hat. You're going to see him. You're going to love him.
He's got a jazzy hat. So that is 15, and then all the rest of the gladiators who weren't mentioned, if you submit a score, the best out of a lot of years will go in as horsey number 16, which is, just so you know what you're looking for,
Chase the Spud.
Chase the Spuds, dead fitting for all the gash gladiators.
50-1 and is all blue with a bit of pink across the middle there. Knee chance.
Okay, well that's the tie concluded. Well, it won't be concluded until the National tomorrow around about, was it 4 or 5 o'clock?
Aye.
So just to let you know how it's going to work, out of the 16 horses that have been so beautifully read out by STP, the order in which they come in, so obviously if horse number, I don't know, 26 comes in first, you just scratch that. So that's how it'll be tied. So the order in which they come in will tie you up, and that's what your ties will be for this weekend, chaps. Okay, thank you very much, and that's it, done. Let's have some chicken.